Welcome to Shock Alchemy, where we uncover the most shocking facts about the world around us. Today we're diving into something that can literally shake the Earth: volcanoes. Get ready for 10 shocking facts that will knock your socks off. Imagine sailing across the clear blue waters of the Pacific Ocean and not even knowing that a huge giant is hiding beneath the surface. That's Mauna Loa, the largest volcano on Earth, rising majestically from the depths of the ocean, forming the island of Hawaii. Its base lies more than 5,000 meters below sea level. If we measured it from base to summit, it would even surpass Mount Everest. It's a true colossus. This volcano is not only huge, but also active. Its last eruption was in 1984. Mauna Loa is a constant reminder that beneath a seemingly calm surface, forces can be hidden that can change the face of the Earth. The Atlantic Ocean hides a gigantic volcanic system stretching over 65,000 kilometers. This fiery spine of the Atlantic, known as the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, is the largest volcanic system on Earth. Imagine an underwater landscape full of volcanic cones, hydrothermal vents, and lava fields. Eruptions on the Mid-Atlantic Ridge are frequent, but mostly occur deep beneath the sea. Nevertheless, these eruptions are crucial for the functioning of our ecosystem, as they influence the chemical composition of the oceans and regulate the Earth's temperature. Iceland, the land of ice and fire, is known for its majestic volcanoes. Eyjafjallajökull, a volcano with a hard-to-pronounce name, caused chaos in air traffic over Europe in 2010. The eruption created a huge cloud of volcanic ash that spread over a large part of Europe. This fine dust, dangerous to aircraft engines, caused airports across Europe to cancel thousands of flights for several days. Eyjafjallajökull is proof that volcanoes can have a global impact and paralyze air traffic across an entire continent. Volcanoes are unpredictable, and their eruptions can be devastating. Fortunately, thanks to science and technology, we can now predict volcanic activity with much greater accuracy. Scientists around the world monitor volcanoes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using sophisticated tools like seismographs, GPS sensors, and gas analyzers, scientists can detect even the smallest changes in a volcano's behavior. They record seismic waves, ground deformations, and changes in the composition of gases escaping from the volcano. Predicting volcanic eruptions is a complex process that requires expertise and collaboration between scientists from different fields. Thanks to their work, it is possible to warn residents of threatened areas in time and thus minimize damage to life and property. Hawaii, an archipelago of volcanic islands, is home to Kilauea, one of the most active volcanoes in the world. This volcano has been in a constant state of eruption for over 35 years. Imagine rivers of glowing lava slowly rolling down the slopes of Kilauea, creating new formations and engulfing everything in their path. Kilauea's eruptions are usually effusive, meaning that the lava flows slowly and relatively calmly. Nevertheless, this volcano poses a threat to surrounding areas, as lava flows can destroy homes, roads, and infrastructure. Kilauea is a fascinating example of how volcanoes can reshape our planet. On the east coast of Sicily stands majestic Mount Etna, one of the oldest and most active volcanoes in the world. This volcanic peak has witnessed human history for over 500,000 years. Imagine the eruptions that have taken place over the millennia, shaping the landscape around Etna. Lava, ash, and volcanic bombs have created a dramatic scene that attracts tourists while inspiring awe for the power of nature. Although Etna is an active volcano, its eruptions are usually effusive and do not pose an immediate threat to the inhabitants of Sicily. Mount Etna is a symbol of Sicily, and a reminder that even the most destructive forces of nature can bring life and beauty. When we look beyond our planet, we discover a world full of wonders and unimaginable dimensions. On Mars stands Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the solar system. Imagine a volcano so gigantic that all of France could fit inside it. Olympus Mons rises to a height of 25 kilometers and its base has a diameter of 600 kilometers. Scientists believe that Olympus Mons was formed by long-lasting volcanic activity that lasted millions to billions of years. Olympus Mons is proof that volcanoes are not just an earthly phenomenon, but occur in other places in the solar system. Volcanoes are often perceived as a destructive force of nature, bringing death and destruction. However, volcanoes are also a source of life and play an important role in the geological and biological evolution of our planet. The early stages of Earth's formation were accompanied by intense volcanic activity, which released gases and water vapor into the atmosphere, creating the conditions for the emergence of oceans and life. Volcanoes enrich the soil with minerals and nutrients, creating fertile areas suitable for agriculture. Many countries, such as Japan, Indonesia, or Italy, owe their fertile soil to volcanic activity. Volcanoes are therefore a two-faced element of our planet, both destroyers and creators, shaping the landscape, influencing the climate, and creating conditions for life. Imagine a volcano towering over the landscape like a sleeping giant, shrouded in peace and quiet. This is what Mount St. Helens looked like before 1980, when one of the most destructive volcanic eruptions in U.S. history occurred. The eruption of Mount St. Helens was surprising because the volcano showed no significant warning signs. Instead of lava and ash pouring out of the crater, a massive landslide occurred, revealing magma chambers and triggering a chain of catastrophic events. The landslide caused a lateral explosion that destroyed everything within a radius of 600 square kilometers. A huge amount of ash entered the atmosphere and spread over a large part of the U.S. Mount St. Helens is an example of how volcanoes can be dangerous even when they don't erupt in the traditional way. In 79 AD, one of the most famous volcanic eruptions in human history took place. Mount Vesuvius, a volcano towering over the Bay of Naples, came to life and destroyed the Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum. The eruption of Vesuvius was so fast and violent that the inhabitants of Pompeii had no chance to escape. Within a few hours, the city was buried under a layer of ash and pumice, stopping time and making Pompeii a unique archaeological site. Mount Vesuvius is still an active volcano and poses a potential risk to millions of people living nearby. And that's all for today. What do you think of these shocking facts about volcanoes? Which one surprised you the most? Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss other shocking videos on shock alchemy. And remember, the world around us is full of surprises.